Hello everyone, and today I want to show you about the book, which is about funniest book of jokes ever. So after you saw this book and how it looked like, how it fit, and now it is jokes time. Aw, this banana. It looks so weird. It looks ridiculous. Let's go and read this. Promise to me, if you smile, you must like and subscribe, okay? Okay. Can you smell that? Smelly jokes are great gross jokes. Everybody loves a good smelly joke. So come on and take a good sniff. There's something really disgusting in the air. I'm not farting. Okay, so let's start it. What did one smelly sock say to other smelly socks? What do you think? Are you stinking what I'm stinking? Pretty much look like that, right? Do you smile? Do you giggle or something? Press the button, like and subscribe, okay? What's big and gray and stinks? What is that? It is big and gray like an elephant, but it stinks. A smelly plant. Smellyphant. Smellyphant. I like that. What's icky, yellow, and smell like banana? Monkey vomit? Anyway, let's go on something else. What can you call a fairy who hasn't taken a bath? Stinkerbell. Actually, her name is Tinkerbell, but now she forgot to take a bath, so her name turned to Stinkerbell. What's wet and brown and smelly peanut? Elephant puke? I don't like puke or vomit, you know. A boy walks into a shop with a big pile of dog poo in his hand. He looks at the shoekeeper and says, "Phew, look at that. Do you think I nearly stepped in it?" But you already hold it, right? It is dog poo. What did the one eye say to the other eye? Between you and me, something smells. Did my nose smell something? Do you smell something, my nose? No, just clear air and that's all. Tony had to go to the doctor because every time he tried to speak, he farted. What? You must help me, doctor. I'm so embarrassing. The only good thing is my smart farts don't smell. What? Said the doctor. I will have to send you to the specialist. A bottom specialist or a surgeon? Asked Tony. Oh, that boy name is Tony. Neither, said the doctor. I'm sending you to a nose specialist. There's clearly something very wrong with yours. So that means his farts was very, very bad smell. Okay, let's see. A belt is just one gust of wind. That comes straight from the heart, but it shouldn't take the downward stroke. It turns to a fart. What is that? What did one plant say to the other plant? You smell like you just soiled yourself. Yeah. What? What's the smelliest city in America? You know that? New York. New York. That is funny, huh? How many rotten eggs does it make to make a stink bomb? A few. Yeah, of course. If it got too much, it's bleh. What's the sharpest thing in the world? A fart. Why? It goes through your trousers and doesn't even leave a hole. Wow. Doesn't even leave a hole. What? Dog. My dog doesn't have a nose. Matt. Really? How does he smell? Dog. Just awful. What? That is some weird thingies. Why do giraffes have such long necks? Because they have smelly feet. They got smelly feet, so the God made their necks tall so they can stop smelling their stinky feet. That's funny. What do you call the smelliest queen of the world? The queen of farts. I never know a queen that can fart. I know that all the queens look very specialty, but this time they said the queen of farts. I think my favorite queen that I ever think in my head was the queen of books, because she like a librarian, which is very beautiful, you know. Did you hear the joke about the fart? You don't want to. It stinks. Wait. Do you see that? Does it stink? It is a joke about the farts, and don't you see it stinks or something? What did the skunk say when the wind changed the direction? It's all coming back to me now. The skunk has been fart, and then the wind changed the direction to the skunk, and now the skunk has to smell its own fart. What's huge, green, and smelly? The Incredible Hulk when he farts. Doctor, well, I'm going to bald. I'm going bald. Do you have anything to cure it? Yes, but 1 pound of horse poo on your head every single morning will make my hair grow back? No, but one will come close enough to see that you don't have any hair. What's brown and smelly and sits on the piano stool? Beethoven's last movement. Do you hear about a slow student with a terrible gas? His parents hired a tutor. A terrible gas. Do you mean the biggest fart you ever see? Why do beach smell like urine? Because the seaweed. Okay. What's the best way to keep flies out of your bathroom? Poo in the hallway. Because I think more about the poo in the hallway is attract more flies, but I think this author who made this book thinks of is if more poo in the hallway, then the flies cannot keep it anymore, then they fly away because it's too gross. On that day of the week, do most people get diarrhea? Splatter day. Splatter day. Ugh. How do you stop a skunk from smelling? Put a plug up its nose. Smart. Where do burgers go to the dance? A meatball. You mean pretty much of like a princess and prince in the ball and dancing, but now a hamburger going to dance, and we're going to dance is in a meatball. Not a meatball that like a ball of meat. It's like dancing in the ball for the prince and princess, and now the hamburger going to dance in it too, and that's mostly for meats. And that ball's name was a meatball. If you're in assembly and your bottom want to shout, Whatever you do, don't let it out. Yeah. And your bottom wants to shout mean we want to fart. What smells run all around day and lies around at night with a tongue hanging out? What is that? A pair of old trainers. Okay. But I do wonder, what is a trainer? What's green, sticky, and smells gross? An alien nose. Ugh. What do you get if you cross a skunk with an owl? An owl going to eat a skunk or something? Something that smells, but it doesn't give a hoot. Okay. Okay, slimy. Slime is funny. Don't ask why. It just is. Slugs and slime go together like poo and farts. Ugh. Now that's gross. Don't even get us started on snot. Ugh. What did the slug say as he slid down the wall? How slime flies. Okay. Why was the nose so tired? Because it never stopped running. Oh, bye. Yeah, running. Yeah. What did the teacher say to the student whose homework was covered in slime? Your work is getting sloppy. Wow. How do you know your kitchen floor is dirty? The slug leaves a trail on the floor that reads, "Clean me." Wow. What did the spider say to the slug? It's about slime you showed up. Wow. I know. Thought the green flakes on the wall were paint. Now we know it's not. What? What do you do when two snails has a fight? Leave them to slug it out. What's this between the differences? What is the differences between the prince and a boogie? The prince is the hair to the throne, but the boogie is thrown to the air. Ugh. How do snails get their shells so shiny? They use snail varnish. Wow, so cool. How do you cure dandruff? Cut off your head. What? It's not really a gross jokes. It's pretty much of a scary jokes. Cut off your head. That scares me. Don't kiss your honey when your nose is runny. You may think this is funny, but it's not. Wow, I really like when it rhymes. Don't kiss your honey when your nose is runny. You may think it's funny, but it's not. Wow. What is the definition of a slug? A snail with a housing problem. Wow. What was the snail doing on the road? About 1 mile a day. Wow. What do blobs like to drink the most? Slimeade. Wow, blobs like to drink slimeade? I didn't know that. What has 30,000 square miles, lies north of England, and has green and slimy? What is that? The country of Snotland. Wow, Snotland. Weird. What is the oyster called its oyster wife? Shelly. Well, Shelly is a pretty great name, you know. And not really that bad. What do oysters say to their friends on the phone? Shallow. I think you have to say hello. Who directs the film Snot Wars? George Lucas. Huh? Why him? Why did the boogie cross the road? He was getting picked on. Oh my! What kind of bugs live in clocks? Ticks. Ticks? What is that kind of bug? Weird, huh? What's other name for a snail? A boogie wearing a crash helmet. Weird. What did Jack say when he was accused of wiping a boogie under the table? That's not mine. Well, what do you call snot that haunts you? Boogie. Why was glowworm confused? She didn't know if she was coming or glowing. Okay. What is gross, slimy, and stuck between sharks' teeth? What is that? Slow swimmers. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Do you know make a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it. Okay. What's green and wobbly and hang from trees? Monkey snot. Okay. What? Why do gorillas have big nostrils? Because they have big fingers. Big fingers too. What is it called when someone gets hit in the face with slime? Goulash. Hey, Aaron, do you just pick your nose? Dope. No, I was born with it. Wow. Why are basketball players so messy? Because they're always dribbling. Okay. What's a cow snot called? Mucus. That's weird. Why do bees have sticky hair? Because they use honeycombs. Okay, so we're having read two kind of jokes. Farts jokes and slime jokes. Okay? So maybe next time I'll get you some more. Okay? Bye-bye.